It's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Cash, thanks for your time. Questions for Ken?
How's the eye? Feeling good?
Yeah, it's good. I'm going to the doctor in about half an hour to get clear. And I feel good. I can see clearly, so I'll be ready to play.
Unusual injury. Kind of talk us through kind of how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was in warm-ups and a ball flew my way. And a manager tried to grab it. And it just happened right where he was grabbing it. I was getting ready to shoot. And his eye and his knuckle went into my eye. And after that, I kind of just went back to the training room because it was too hard to focus and a little hard to see because it was so loud and such a hostile environment already in camp.
Could you have played if you had needed to? Like how bad was it, I guess?
I mean, the medical staff was great. Everyone was great helping me. And I mean, if I had to play, if it was needed to play in the last 10 minutes, 8 minutes probably, because that was when I was my eye was starting to loosen up. But I mean, more than half of the game I couldn't see, so probably.
How bizarre was that? Just, I mean, right up to game time, you're going to play until you're not.
Right, yeah. I mean, it was definitely hard just to watch from the training room because I kept asking, like, what time is it? What time is it? Are you ready? But, I mean, it wasn't looking too good for me to play. So I just came out and supported my teammates. And, we did a great job out there. And it was great.
Cash, what have you seen from NC State on tape?
I mean, they're a very aggressive team. Their point guards are very good. They have great bigs. It's gonna be a great game, especially because being in that environment is gonna be great. And I mean, they're very aggressive. So that's what we're seeing on tape.
They have been playing 7 players a lot. Is that something that Duke thinks they can exploit?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, we pride ourselves on being very deep and everyone coming in and contributing. So I feel like we can exploit that. But we know it's going to be a tough game.
They have a rim protector in Bates. How much of a challenge is it to get to the rim against a shot blocker like that?
Yeah, I mean, the coaches have talked about that a good amount of times. I think he's leading the league in shot blocks or something like that. So, it's going to be a challenge. But whatever the challenge that we've been working on, just ways to finish over and around a big man like that. So I think we'll be ready.
State has a lot of guys who shoot threes. You'll regardless of who you're guarding, you're regarding somebody who wants to jack up the three.
Correct.
How important is it for you to run these guys off 3-point line?
Very important. We've talked about, in transition, they thrive in transition too. So we've been talking about, just getting back in transition, protecting the three, first of all, and making them come into the paint. So, we're going to try to implement that tomorrow.
You had mentioned, I think, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago that you felt like after the injury you were finally starting to get into a rhythm and a role and getting back to being comfortable with your game. How do you feel like you're continuing to grow and evolve and where you're at right now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I mean, my teammates are helping me out a great bit. I mean, having guys like Trey and Gold, Jordan, and like Wendell, and guys like that in the backcourt with me, it's definitely great. And I feel like we've all grown. I mean, we've all made the game easier for each other. I feel like none of us have felt the need to carry the load or anything like that. I feel like we've all relied on each other, and we're gonna have 9, 10 guys every night contribute and do something great.
This winning streak you guys are on, are there 2 or 3 things that have made a big difference for you guys? You just mentioned the hunger, I guess. Is that the main thing, or how would you talk about what you're doing now in that little losing streak?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're locked in. I mean, not like we weren't locked in before, but we're really locked in. Because the coach has been stressing, take advantage of the time you guys have together right now, and so we've been not taking any games for granted. And then I think really just honing in on the scouting reports. I think we've really done a great job in walkthroughs and days leading up before to keep the intensity and create the intensity that we want to carry on to the game in practice. And so I think we've had, they've been short practices, but they've been really high intense. So I think those are the key things.
Do you guys as freshmen see the difference in the level of intensity from Coach K as we get closer and closer to March, especially with the success you guys are having so far?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we see it each feedback, every, you know, the day after the game, we do feedback, and, you know, we can really see the passion and the excitement, and see, like, how locked in he is and what he sees in us. And so, you know, it's definitely great to have him, you know, giving us all the confidence in the world, telling us, you know, he really truly believes in us, and he sees something special in us. And so that just makes us, you know, see something special in ourselves.
To follow up on that, has he told you what he sees as this team can be going forward? How far this team can go?
I mean, yeah, I mean, all our goals is to win the national championship, but, you know, he really sees us just being, you know, really, really aggressive, really hungry. You know, going out there each night and just being, you know, the most aggressive team, being the hungriest team, being the best defensive team. That's what he really wants.
Anything else?